Alright, man, you're doing a really good job of taking the sights, but the one thing that you haven't used once yet is your nades. Like right here, it would be so much easier to take the sight if for you and your team if you use your nades. First off, you can nade the shit out of this guy. You could smoke off here, you could flash, you could do all sorts of shit. But instead, you have a smoke, flash, nade, and it's like, it doesn't even make sense that you're buying them because you're not using them. You haven't used like one nade yet. So definitely just try to utilize your nades here when you're in position to. You're in perfect position, right? You knew where two of them were. You could have cut off the rotate with a smoke here, or you could have thrown a smoke here and covered bank. You had nades, you had flashes, you had your whole inventory to cover your teammates and things like that. So try to use those nades and be practical about it. You definitely need to work on your crosshair placement a bit. It's almost like you're dragging your crosshair across the screen instead of having it like be one smooth motion with the walls. It usually is if you're very far behind while you're peeking around the walls and things like that. So work on your crosshair placement. You're very like, it's almost like you're dragging it, if that makes sense. You do a good job of getting in the 2v2 here. Your problem is that you didn't let your teammate make contact. So you come here, you plant the bomb, and again you're not utilizing your nades. You have a nade, a flash. But right here, you gotta wait for your teammate to make contact and then you peek. Your teammate had a great position, right? He's right here. As soon as he shoots at either of these guys is when you should peek, either off this side or off this side. Probably off this side. And you'll get a pretty easy frag. So you gotta play off him there. Okay, right here you've died long A 3 times in a row. So far I've seen you throw 2 smokes and I think 2 smokes and 2 flashes and you're 10 rounds in. And every single time you spent $1,000 on grenades. Okay, you've always bought nade, flash, smoke. So your main weakness right now is that you do not use any of your grenades. You went long A 3 different rounds, and all 3 rounds you died to them, where all you had to do was throw a flash and then peek, and you would have gotten. On your T side, I really liked your aggressiveness. You did a really good job when you were going in first. You were aggressive. You were flying into sights, and you were taking the aim battles and the aim duels. So definitely keep that up. But the things you have to work on are definitely your nades and definitely your crosshair placement. If you're going to entry frag, you have to have really crisp crosshair placement. And that's definitely what you're lacking right now. Okay, man, on your CT side, you did a really good job. You still didn't use any nades, even though you keep buying them. But you did a good job. Like, you played your spot really well. You were headshotting people, you were holding it. You're peeking properly at it. So all I have to say is stay the course on CT side. Keep it up, and you're definitely getting there. You're becoming a pretty good player, I could tell. My advice is to just keep playing, keep trying to get smoother with what you're doing and your actions, and just work on your crosshair placement, work on throwing grenades and utilizing them more, and keep being aggressive on your T sides.